Long ago, Oksana and Herman vowed to forge a shared future, their bond a radiant promise. Herman, a driven visionary, thrived in his entrepreneurial pursuits, while Oksana, inspired by his support, dove deeply into her love for fashion design. With a sewing machine and a snug studio, Herman's heartfelt gift, she channeled her passion into creating clothing. What started as personal projects soon grew into bespoke orders from friends and local enthusiasts, each piece boosting her confidence. Herman nurtured her ambitions, financing her enrollment in courses and seminars to refine her craft. In their early years, his business faced hurdles, but a turning point came when Vladimir, an old college acquaintance, reappeared. Captivated by Herman's drive, Vladimir joined as a vital collaborator, their partnership elevating the company to new heights. Over time, Herman placed complete trust in Vladimir, cherishing his flourishing business, devoted spouse, and comfortable home. Keen to surprise Oksana upon her return from a journey, Herman planned a thoughtful gift. Aware of her love for distinctive artisanal creations, he recalled a charming jewelry store he'd passed. Intrigued about their custom offerings, he contacted them and, after confirmation, scheduled a visit after hours. Collaborating with the craftsman, he designed a white gold ring embedded with delicate gemstones. Its flowing, wave-like design a tribute to the coastal moment they first met. When the ring was complete, he presented it to Oksana, who was profoundly touched by the gesture. She cherished it, wearing it proudly alongside her wedding band. Months later, after an exhausting workday, Herman returned home longing for a quiet night. As Oksana arranged the dinner table, he noticed her hand seemed unadorned. "Where's your ring, Zana?" he asked, puzzled. "It's at a repair shop," she answered, her voice tinged with remorse. "I scratched it while working on a gown, so they're fixing it." Herman's forehead creased. "You could have mentioned it. I'd have taken it to the original jeweler," he said, his words carrying a hint of frustration. "It's just a small fix," she replied with a light laugh, dismissing it. "I've got it handled." The next morning, as Herman hurried to catch a bus, his car still under repair, he couldn't shake his curiosity about how Oksana had damaged the ring while sewing. Knowing her penchant for minor accidents, he let it go. Later that day, running late for a crucial contract meeting and unable to find a cab, he noticed Vladimir's car parked nearby. Strange, since Vladimir had claimed to be ill. Suspicion flickered as Herman approached, just as Vladimir stepped out of a shop, holding a small bag. "What are you doing here?" Herman asked sharply. "Weren't you sick?" Vladimir hesitated briefly before responding smoothly. "Feeling better now. Just grabbing a few things." Herman nodded, unconvinced. "Since you're here, can you drive me to the business district? I'm behind schedule." As they sped off, Vladimir shifted the conversation to a familiar subject, growing their company and formalizing their partnership on equal footing. Though they'd discussed it before, bureaucratic delays had slowed progress. Vladimir spoke with fervor, but Herman felt a growing disquiet. Reaching for a water bottle in the back seat, Herman's gaze caught a gleam on the floor, a ring, unmistakably the one he'd crafted for Oksana. His pulse quickened as suspicion solidified into conviction. Vladimir's alleged illness, his absence from work, and now Oksana's ring in his car. It was too much to be chance. The realization hit like lightning. Vladimir wasn't just angling for a larger share of the business. He was pursuing Oksana. Fury and betrayal coursed through Herman as he grasped the extent of Vladimir's deceit. With the business registered solely under his name, Herman held full control. Without pause, he severed ties with Vladimir, cutting off his access to shared documents and barring him from the office. That night, he confronted Oksana, presenting the ring and revealing her part in Vladimir's betrayal. Her face drained of color as the truth unraveled, leaving no room for denials. Resolutely, Herman demanded she leave, unwilling to forgive her infidelity. Despite her tearful pleas for reconciliation, he remained steadfast. To cut all ties, he arranged for a courier to deliver her remaining possessions, closing that chapter permanently. Oksana sought refuge with Vladimir, but their relationship soon unraveled. Vladimir, driven by jealousy and ambition, struggled to rebuild his career, his financial troubles mounting. The burden fell on Oksana, whose income became their only support. The strain proved overwhelming, and she eventually parted ways with him, finding temporary shelter with a friend before filing for divorce. Though she later reached out to Herman, hoping to repair their bond, he refused to dwell on the past. Instead, he immersed himself in his work, as he always had, his sights set firmly on the future. With relentless determination, he pursued success, leaving the sting of betrayal far behind.